Hello, it is Tuesday, January 3rd, 2012 at 1:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we've got Texas all lit up again, or charging up, I guess might be a better way to put it. This whole area here, I don't know if all these are wind farms, but I know that this one is, and I know that this one is. So I'm assuming these are, but that's not necessarily the case. In any case, I wanted to show you that. Let's unzoom this. We're at the College of DuPage Next Generation Weather Lab site. That's where I'm seeing this. And our loop is going from about 4:30 to 6:30 UTC, January 3rd. And the really interesting thing is down here in Houston, we've got a beam coming out going into the Gulf. I'll zoom in on that. But this was the interesting thing, is there's something pluming down here. So I went to the XRAD site right here, access this, and you can see it right here. Let me start the loop. Now I'm not sure what this beam is doing, whether it's accessing something or whether it's pulling in energy or putting out energy, but it's doing something. In the meantime, this is all lit up and hot. This is supposed to mean denseness, but I'm thinking it looks like something's on fire here. Let me zoom in. You can see it right here. And all these little dots, they didn't used to look this intense, but I went and checked some of them out, and it turns out that they're different antennas. I don't know if all these dots are antennas. I'm going to try to figure out how to check that out, but I'm thinking the different colors are different frequencies that it's picking up. But in any case, we got this thing on fire down here, so I went over to Google Earth to try to find it, and I looked at where this county came in and where the state line here is, and it was about, well, here's halfway between these two, so maybe about a quarter of the way, maybe less. So I went over here, and here's where that line's coming down, and here is the state line over here. I think that is anyway. Yes. Looks like it kind of stops there. And so about halfway is about here. So this is about a quarter, just a little less. So I went in. I looked all along here from this line. I didn't really see anything, just in case I was misidentifying. Oh, and that brings me up to this point. This is interesting, this line here, and it's got water on this side. I think that's water, looks like it. And then it switches to this side, and then this side, and it's just like stitching. And I've noticed that in some fields before too, and if anybody knows what that is, I'd appreciate you letting me know, because there's another one down here too that does the same thing. This one, it's not as clear, but it's got dugouts on, and it switches from side all along that road. So anyway, I went all along here and didn't really see anything. And this was interesting, but it just looks like puddles, nicely formed puddles, but I don't think that could be making all that smoke or whatever's coming out. Here's a little, I don't know, pond. Looks man-made because it's square and it's got this paddle looking thing around it. And again, we got that stitching pattern here, this side, and it switches over, it switches over. But down here, you get to it, there's this, it looked like there was something back in here. So I zoomed way in. There's this little, looks like an old pier or something, but yet not because it's square. Tipping back up here. It's square, rectangular. It's not, the pier wouldn't go all the way across. And then there's like 6 of them right here. Let me use my plus sign. I can get in better without it trying to tilt on me. So I don't know what this is, if that would be something that would be putting off all that. This looks like a structure. Here you can see the shadow here. So the funny thing is I went back in time. Here's my little time clock. I was kind of murmuring to myself, well, I wonder what that is. I can't figure out what that is. And so I went forward in time. And then look what I found on the thing. Isn't that cute? Chevron Oil is what it says. Now, I don't know that that's what that is, but they probably just own that land or something. So this is kind of what that looked like way back in 1974, September of 1974. I'll just kind of click through here. The different, you can see what it looks like. This is 1982, 1980, 1996. Well, that looks more built up, or like it's something. Not seeing those pier things. 2005. The whole coastline's got this line on it here. I don't know what that is, that it didn't show up before. It's not showing up now. I wonder if this is where all the clouds are. Well, now I'm getting off track. Let's go back in. I start wandering around, I get lost. 2005 again. 2006. Well, now you can kind of see those little pier things. I'm not sure if it's the same. Well, it looks like another 6 maybe here. Two 2007. And yeah, you can see these something coming down in here in straight lines. Pretty pixelated. 2008. 2008 again. Well, that's interesting. Still not really. It's kind of no contrast. It looks like the structures are showing up here. Let's zoom in a little closer. Well, yeah, getting kind of little square things again. Oh, and here's a bigger one out in the water, maybe. And then this is a new image pasted next to it. Looks like they have a whole bunch of them. Isn't that interesting? And then 2008 again, 2009. Which that's what it looks like now. So I don't know if that's what's putting off all that, I don't know, smoke, heat, fire. But it certainly looks intense. But again, right here. I don't know how far that's coming out, but that's it. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good, nice rest of the night.